Howdy and aloha, everyone. This is James with Monotalk. It is September 23rd, 2024. This is my ongoing documentary of just how crazy this planet has become, our country has become, especially in the past 3.5, almost 4 years now. And now it's just gotten worse. Let me jump over here real quick. I was on YouTube. Well, actually, this was yesterday. And I was going to do this yesterday, but I was tired. I worked in the morning and all, But anyway, so I looked at this right here, and I'm going, what the hell is this about? And it says, former President Trump may not run for office again. This is 11 hours ago, yesterday, from this morning. Former President says it could be his last campaign if he loses in November. Are you reading that at the bottom? If he loses. Former President Trump says this could be his last campaign if he loses in November. This TMZ. I'm a little concerned about that because Trump doesn't really like the word lose. He doesn't like to lose or admit to losing, or let's just say kind of give the game away before it's even played. It's interesting. So I did a little more research, and I've come to find out, and I knew this yesterday already, or like a day before already, but the traitor of all traitors happened. I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it fucking happened. And by the way, voting him out now doesn't make a difference. He already gave money to Ukraine. Once he gave that big chunk of money to Ukraine just recently, I knew he was going to fuck Trump. I mean, in a bad way. Speaker Mike Johnson to bring resolution to fund the government without the SAVE Act, which require proof of citizenship for the registered voters, which is we all want. And I've been talking about this for a long time. Something I need to show you, which they don't put in the SAVE Act, which is a little concerning, which is very concerning to me, is this information here. Let me make it smaller so you can read it better. All right? Here, let's read it together. Briggs points out that the U.S. Constitution mandates that a census be carried out every 10 years, where everyone who is presented in the United States, regardless of their citizenships and migration status, is counted. Whether it's 10 years, whether it's every 5 years or 2 years, whatever the amount is what's counted. Okay, you need to remember that because they didn't put that in the SAVE Act, which is important. All right, let's go back over here to my X as I started posting this shit. There's the TMZ. And then I posted these little bits and pieces here. I'll just kind of go through it. Trump is also getting a movie, by the way. Here it is. Trump gets his big movie. Vindication. Vindicating Trump 2024. The only vindication that Trump should get is winning. Is winning in November completely and totally and running the country for the next 4 years. That's vindication. So I'm like, okay, is this to let us know that you've been vindicated, or is this part of a deal? Part of a deal? We'll give you a movie if you gracefully bow out. I'm a little concerned about all this. I'm just not liking the way any of this is going. I'm just letting you know. So if you don't like where I'm going with this, then I'm sorry. But these fuckers are nasty. These are nasty people in the deep state. These are nasty Demoncrats. These are nasty right piglicans. Treacherous mole rat traitors like Mike Johnson. Okay? Let's continue. And if you have any questions about my stance or what I'm doing, just go to my page. Go through some of my content. Just letting you know, I'm following just as much as you are in regards to mainstream media, social media, everywhere, all over the place, print, and I'm bringing you this information so that you'll understand kind of what's really going on. But it's up to you to assess it and do your own research. Don't take my word for it. It's a grain of salt as it comes out of my mouth. I want you to chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always say. I know that sounds dorky, but I'm going to still use it. All right. So if we go back here, he's going to get a movie. He's got his movie now. But this is what I said. It appears that the Demoncrats, such deep state, said, we're going to make you a movie that will vindicate you. But you need to lose November gracefully. And he took the fucking deal as Mike Johnson delivered the news to everyone, or him, yesterday. Now that's speculation on my part, right? That's speculation on my part. But I'm just not liking the way this is going. Again, he just said that if he loses, he's not going to run again. I've never heard Trump talk like that. And things are fucking changing dynamically. By the way, I was watching Brian Craig, who has a really good morning show. And he's saying he was just endorsed and all this other stuff, and everybody's still praising what's going on. But I got to tell you something. I got to bring a little reality to the house. I got to bring a lot of reality to the house. This is bad news. This could be the actual bullet that takes down his campaign. House Speaker Johnson axes Trump voting restrictions in new government funding bill. Restrictions. That's what they're calling it, restrictions. How about it's just the fucking, it's already the law. It's just you're not going to abide by it. We just want to make sure you abide by the law. Right? But they will use the census information to use at least 20 plus million people to sway these polls. To sway to add these magical people that appeared out of thin air, and they're going to throw them into these machines. You think that this is the funny part? Everybody thinks that they need to go to the ballot booth. They don't. They don't. As long as they can prove there's enough people in that state that are legally, quote unquote, able to vote, they're going to make that, they're going to create a name for them. Juan Sanchez or Maria Nunez or whatever, or whoever does, or Bob Smith, or they can make up any kind as long as they fucking can do it. They're going to throw that in the Dominion machines that are still plaguing our country, especially in the blue states. Every freaking blue state right now has the worst possible system of voting. And I don't give a fuck if it's ranked choice, because they can rig that too. Greenies. I'm just saying, blue states are going to be rigged. For sure. For sure. There's not going to be, in any blue sanctuary state, a true, transparent, factual number from actual United States citizens of America voting. It's not going to happen in a fucking blue state. So you can count those states as, just check those off. Those are done. Pretty much done. If they've got Dominion and they're doing electronic and all these computers, they're hackable. We all know this shit. All right. So let's just kind of see how this is going to go. So if this goes down, let me get to the next. photo here. Right? You have to put it out for a vote, you traitor. And he doesn't. Johnson said he believes Trump understands how GOP doesn't have the votes to pass the Save Act. No, what? What? He believes Trump. Like, did you talk to him? Did you fucking go and talk to Trump? No. He believes that Trump understands House GOP doesn't have the votes to pass the Save Act. Well, here's the problem. The Senate, the House will... He's not even... He's going to put it through. He's pushing this fucking bill through and pulls out the Save Act. This piece of shit. All he can see, the funding, right? And here it is. The funding is for our demise. Anything bipartisan, and I've said this many, many times, anything that's bipartisan in the past 3.5 years is traitorous. Or it's completely created, done, manufactured, and used for the predator class, aka World Economic Forum, and their fucking Great Reset, New World Order agenda. Period. That started in 2020, early 2020, and that's why I'm on my sixth YouTube channel, because I exposed all that stuff. They didn't like any of that. Globalists just really don't like me, and I'm okay with that. But I'm telling you, this isn't gonna be a long video, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is detrimental, and the way it's gonna play out, okay, is it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be literal chaos, as the Demoncrats will say they've won, but they've already said they won't count the votes. They've already said they will not count. All the votes won't be counted that night. Isn't that interesting? Because Florida can do it, and other red states can do it, and before fucking, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, they can fucking do it. But for some reason, it might take a few days for the blue states and other states to do it. It's such a fucked up system. But here's the problem. Here's the biggest fucking problem. Is that it's going to be a long, drawn out, just complete lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. We may not even know what's going to happen for months if it goes, and this guarantees that process. Mike Johnson, the mole rat traitor, just guaranteed a hellacious, chaotic debacle of November 5th. This is what that man just created. Look, he needs to be removed, and I'm not saying to do anything to him physically, but I'm saying we should physically remove him from that speaker seat now. Like, here, fucking take the seat with you, bro. You can have the fucking seat. Just get the fuck out of Congress. Because he's a traitor. He knows what's going to happen. The guy's so many of these Congress people are so goddamn corrupt. I don't know. The whole fucking government's really corrupt. So all this stuff right here, you got, that fucking Tulsi Gabbard should be in there. But anyway. Yeah, it's just whatever's happening right now, they need to address this. And I'm not seeing that on YouTube. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm not seeing anybody really talking about this. Brian Craig didn't talk about it. Nobody's really talking about it yet. But I'm fucking talking about it because it's very detrimental to the Trump campaign. And it'll cause absolute chaos by not having the SAVE Act in there. Shut it down. Shut it fucking down. I've said for fucking years, just fucking shut it down. Stop giving the traitors, stop giving the Demoncrats, stop giving the deep state, stop giving the World Economic Forum and the fucking Who and the fucking all these unelected globalists Money. Because every time a bill passes, that's where it goes. It doesn't come to us. It doesn't come to us, the taxpayers. We're already $35 fucking trillion in debt. The Demoncrats are all in on this. Climate change, $78 trillion. Bullshit. That's their motivation. That would be, fuck, if I was a greedy, corrupt motherfucker, but I'm not, sadly. Yeah, I would be all over that money train. $78 trillion. And then prior to that, John Kerry and Al Gore said they wanted 90 million by 2030, 2050, whatever. But you see the motivation for that scam? Because it is a fucking scam. I've looked into it. Anyway, you know. If you have any questions or anything in regards to anything that I'm talking about, please let me know. Comment below. Like and share. I finally hit 50 in 2 years, which is amazing. Anyway, thank you very much. And I'm going to start doing lives out and about. Now that I've got 50. Watch my playlist. Aloha, everybody. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Mike fucking Johnson is a rat, mole, traitorous little prick.